has properties in 117 countries and territories. Now, what does that mean? It's nearly 6,000 individual properties, hotels across the globe, whether it's Europe, Australia, Africa. You can see sort of an idea there. The Accor's chief exec said he wants to expand even more before his tenure is up. Sébastien Bazin told me he's in his last 2 years in the post, and he wants to, in his words, finish the job.
Finishing all the growth of this company, getting into India in a big way, understanding AI to adopt it today, finishing the asset light, selling all the real estate that we still have left. But India is probably the core of, this is going to be the next largest hospitality market in the world, and you know this. It's going to take 15 years, 20 years, and prepare sub-Saharan Africa. So we've been conquesting South America and Europe and Southeast Asia and Australia and Korea and Middle East. Now the next two territories to conquer happen to be Sahara Africa and India. And
both very difficult. I mean,
the most complex one by far.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that Australia, New Zealand, and the Pacifics and all the others are easy, but it's relatively low-hanging fruit compared to these other markets.
Well, yes, today, but as you know, Africa will be probably 25, a third of the world population. India is the largest populated market with a lack of hospitality infrastructure. It's time to go now. It may be a 10-year bet. But we've made a 25-year bet 25 years ago in Southeast Asia and in Brazil. So it's a long-time bet, but it has to be started now. And we probably should have started a couple of years ago. And we're going big with a new infrastructure, new team, new partner, new methodology, and real resources.
This asset light,
yes,
which you're messianic about, it's a wheel that turns in some senses, because there are those companies that sort of believe that if you own the bricks and mortar, you do have the assets, you do have the strength for the future on your balance sheet.
Yeah, it's so you need to be a true partner with the hotel owners. You need to be fully aligned. Otherwise, if he doesn't invest, my brand will be tarnished. So you'd better basically have a common plan, and that's the limit of the exercise. If you don't trust your owner, don't put your brand next to him, because it's going to be damaged. But if you do trust a guy, if you're putting the world and the money behind it, it's absolutely fine. It's a 25-year management contract journey, and it works. The only limitation of this is the ultra-luxury. An ultra-luxury asset, Orient Express and others, one could say you're better off owning the bricks as well as being the operator, because there's a lot of money behind, and maybe at some point the owner may not want to put more.
So in those scenarios, you're not against owning?
As a publicly listed company, I am, because you cannot do both. One is a balance sheet investment, and you need to measure the risk and return on capital, which is difficult to do. And then you are a servicer, which is a hotel operator. You cannot do both under a listed entity. If you want to be an owner, do that with your own patrimoine, non-listed, which I understand why people do this. But for me, as an Accor chairman CEO, no, you have to make a choice. And the choice has been made 5 years ago. After 40 years of hesitating, we are fully asset light, and we're not going to go back in asset heaviness.
Unless your successor decides.
Unless my successor wants to actually reshuffle everything.
I mean, do you fear that at some point, that your success, do you think, oh no, everything I've done, somebody could be coming in about it?
I have no fear, no frustration. He can do whatever he wants, he or she actually. And I've done what I felt was good for the company 13 years ago. It's probably needed actually. You need fresh eye, fresh blood.
If you want to see a CEO behaving like a CEO, take a watch as we go on. Because before Sébastien Bazin leaves his post, he has a serious issue to address. The short seller Grizzly Research has published a report in March that alleges negligence at Accor hotels, claiming that some properties failed to properly safeguard against human and child sex trafficking. Accor has denied the allegations, but its chief executive told me the company followed up with an investigation of its own.
Yes, we've done an internal audit, which I felt was not enough. We've done an external audit, both on the same kind of verifications. There is no systemic sexual trafficking, thank God. We have proper standards in terms of stopping people actually going into a room with an underage. The one thing that I guess I found out, which I'm not too happy about, we need to do much more. It's not because you have standard, it's not because you have a charter that people basically abide by it. So general managers, they know about it. Concierge, they know about it. But there's some cases in which you want to know that, I guess, people who actually welcome those people know everything about it. And we are not impeccable. We're close to being impeccable, but we still have a 6% slippage, and that 6% annoys me, which means, I guess, I need to make it even clear that even when people book, even if they don't show up, say no when they book.
So in the case of this particular allegation from this particular source, what would you say? You're saying we take you seriously and we are dealing with the issues that it's been raised.
We should be taking it as seriously as a cyber attack, which means that, I guess, there's